Welcome to Stampin' Gala. I'm Julie Brancart. As promised, I'm going to show you how to create this really pretty Christmas card that I posted on my blog just a few days ago. Here's a sneak peek of the inside of the card. In a follow-up video, I'm also going to show you how to create this matching envelope. I'm going to be using the Endless Wishes stamp set as well as the Ornamental Pine stamp set, both found in the current holiday catalog. To get started, you're going to need a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Whisper White cardstock scored at 4 1/4. You're going to need an additional piece of Whisper White cardstock cut at 5 1/4 by 4 and embossed with the decorative dots embossing folder. You're going to adhere that to a piece of smoky slate, which is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And just adhere this together. At the same time, you can also adhere this to your card base. Okay, now you're ready for some stamping. You're going to take a piece of Whisper White that is 3.5 by 2 5/8. You're going to need a Versamark ink pad, silver embossing powder, and a heat tool. On the card, you'll see that there's several snowflakes. So what I like to do is stamp the biggest snowflake first, which is in the upper left-hand corner. So we're going to stamp that right there. Then follow up with the medium size snowflake. It's going to be in the upper right corner and on the bottom. And lastly, we're going to stamp the littlest snowflake. Now you want to pull in your silver embossing powder, and as you can see, I have a big tub of it. I like to use silver embossing powder this time of year. It makes really pretty Christmas cards. Make sure that you have knocked all the loose embossing powder off. If you don't, when you heat your card, it will definitely be there. Looks like I missed a piece. Okay, so now we're ready to heat. You're going to take your heat tool, and this gets very hot. There it goes, it's starting to change. Once it starts to change, you want to keep moving. You don't want to stay in the same place because it will burn your paper. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Now you're going to adhere that to a piece of smoky slate, which is 3 5/8 by 2 3/4. It will look something like this. I've also attached 5 dimensionals on the back. I like to use a dimensional in the center of the card because otherwise it might droop a little bit in the center. Bring back your card and place this right in the middle. I pre-cut a die with the silver glimmer paper, and this is from our Apothecary Accents framelit die sets. I've also put dimensionals on the back, and you're going to place this right on your card. Okay? You'll need a strip of 1/2" by 5.5" piece of Whisper White. You're going to stamp Christmas wishes on there. You're going to flag the ends. I like to use the square punch for flagging the ends, and all you have to do is make sure you have like a little house there, and then you know that you have it in the right spot. We want to add a couple of dimensionals before we add this to the card. Bring your card back in. I'm going to place this right here. We're going to add a little bit of bling. The biggest snowflake will get the largest rhinestone. The medium, of course, will get the medium rhinestone. We have 2 of those. And the baby snowflake will get the baby size. I like to add a little rhinestone on the end of the banner as well, just as an added touch. Lastly, we're going to add a little silver bow on this end of the banner. So there you have it. The inside of the card, all I did was take a piece of smoky slate, which is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and a piece of Whisper White, 5 1/4 by 4. I stamped first before I adhered it to the paper. That way, if you make a mistake, it's easy to start all over again. You're going to adhere this to the inside of the card. Oops. There you have it. You can see more of my designs on www.stampingala.com. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.